If you want to find out exactly where we are, just type in Sucker Flats RV on Google.
Yeah, you see that white stuff? Uh-huh. It is time to get out of Idaho. We are still waiting, as of right now, on insurance. But we can't wait much longer. Things like this will freeze, and that will freeze all the way up into the RV. But apparently, we got snowed on last night, and it is ice now. Wonder if we can see the hills over there, the mountains through them clouds right there. Got to be white. Doesn't look like you can see them. There's too much mist over that way. But you can definitely see the white. You can definitely see the snow. And that's ice. It's 25 degrees out here right now. American RV Nomad's trailer in front of his is all iced up. He's not here. He had that emergency. Him and his woman, Michelle, had to head to California. Lost a family member. Always sad to lose a loved one, but we're holding down the fort here. Don't know how much longer I want to hold it down. Insurance or not, I can't stay here and freeze to death. Now, this is what it looks like. Today, I think, is October 14th. And I'm headed back in the house because it's cold out here. Looks like another beautiful sunrise going to pop up over there. Pop, cold. I'm going in the house. All right, bye-bye.
Good morning. In the last video you see me working on the Dodge. Not this Dodge. This Dodge is got a Hemi in it. Hey. But it's been sitting here for many, many years. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is getting our rigs ready for us to get out of here. It's still cold again, but we're supposed to have an Indian summer. For you that don't know, that means it warms up. Don't know why they call it Indian summer. Should have probably called it Native American summer or something. But that's what they call it. And it's going to be warming up to 70. So I'll be riding a bike this weekend. I'm going to run out the rest of the fuel. And here's what I want to show you. And this right here, I've talked to it about before. It's Lucas. It's fuel additive. Now this one thing treats 100 gallons. Okay. Well, my rig holds 100 gallons. I got a 65 tank in the back and 35 in the front. That adds up to 100 gallons. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to pour this in my tank. Here comes the dogs. Farm dogs are on my butt. Here they come. Oh, hey, like my hat. Anyway, I'm going to put this in. This will help clean the injectors, give you better mileage, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's like 11, 12 bucks for this much. If you don't have 100 gallons, it'll last you. You put in 3 ounces per every 10 gallons. You put in 3 ounces per 10 gallons. So that'll treat plenty. Okay. Now then, on my other rigs, I'm going to leave my bike here. I'm going to leave my lawnmower here. I'm going to leave the Jeep here. We got a wrap. What do you call it? Car cover. And we got a bike cover for the bike. The bike will be in the trailer, as you know. I'll film that later when it's all done, give you a good shot of that. And the Jeep is going to be in one of Terry's massive sheds here. But we're going to put some Sta-Bil in the fuel. That's supposed to keep the fuel fresh for 24 months. We'll be back before then. We'll be driving it. But this only takes like 2 ounces. This will treat 5 gallons of fuel. I think that's what it said on here. Yep. 2 ounces for 5 gallons of fuel. So we won't need much of that, but we're going to pour it in. I'm going to pour it in the bike and then go for a ride, and whatever's left in there will still be treated, and it'll be through the system. Do the same thing on the Jeep. But that's what I want to talk to you about today. I think this is it's $10 or so, and I've never used it before. I've always been able to start up my rigs once a month at least, no matter where they're parked. I won't be able to do that now because they're going to be 800 miles away from me at probably the closest. So we're going to put this in. So let's go do that. You want to hang out and watch? I'm going to pour. Anyway, yeah, it's cold today. Wife's in the house. I've got the hat on. Okay, that's it for now. Well, it's a little dark in here, as you can see, but you can still see this. So I'm going to come around there and show you. All you got to do is, I got half a tank in here, which would be about 3 gallons, because it holds 6 gallons. So I'm going to show you. Nobody showed me on this, but this thing right here holds 2 ounces up to there, and that's where we want to go. So all you got to do to get that up there, from what they say, is you take this lid off, and then you squeeze the bottle, and it's supposed to go up there. So let's see what happens. Let's squeeze in. Well, boy, that was simple. And it stays right up there. I needed 2 ounces, maybe a tad bit more, because 2 ounces treats 5 gallons. That would be plenty. So now all I'm going to do is take this here and pour it in here. Unfortunately, all my funnels are packed. I don't know if Terry has any funnels. Terry's away in California on some sad business. So we're going to take this now and try to pour it in a tank. So I've got enough there for 5 gallons. I don't have quite, I have maybe a little over half a tank. This will more than treat it. I'll put more fuel in it later. I just tip this thing up like so. And in she goes. Pretty neat little measuring device. Okay, that one's got enough fuel in it. When I run it around the block, well, I'm going to take it for a long drive. I'm going to empty all this fuel out, maybe put more fuel in, and then add more of this later. But okay, bike's ready to go. Let's move on to the Jeep. We're going to be storing the Jeep right over here in this shop behind me somewhere. Terry hadn't told me yet, but that's what we're going to do next. So, that's done. Here we have the little Jeep. It's a little dirty because it's been yucky out. But we're going to do the same thing here. We got about half a tank of fuel in here. So that's going to take about 4 ounces tops. So we're going to fill this thing up again by squeezing it. Maybe you can see it a little better out here. Squeeze this up here and get 4 ounces in there. There's 2 ounces. We're going to put in 2 ounces at a time. There's 2 ounces. Pretty nifty little device. 2 ounces. Let's do it again. That would be 5 gallons. Two ounces. Now then, I can read this in the sunlight and make sure it was 2 ounces. Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Hey, back all that up. That just says 1 ounce. In there in the dark, couldn't read it properly. So we only put 1 ounce in there, and we put in 2 ounces in here now. So we need probably another 2 ounces in here. So we're going to fill that up again. That little mark is not 2 ounces. It's hard to see it. Right there, it's 1 ounce. So we put in 2 ounces, going to put in a third. And 1 more. That's 1.5 ounces in there. Now we're putting in another ounce. Another ounce. Then we got it. what we really got in here now is 4 ounces. I'm gonna go put another ounce back in the bike because like I said, I couldn't read it in there. It's too dark. That's 1 ounce up to here. So we got plenty in here now. I'm gonna go put another ounce in the motorcycle, which you don't need to see me do that, but I'm gonna go do that because I should. So we're gonna get that done. And then we're gonna move over here to the truck. Sun shines out today, that's one good thing. 1 ounce. Well, while I'm at it, you guys remember this contraption? It works pretty good. But I found out it gets way too hot if I try to run that in there. So that won't ever happen. I'll have to take it out, but at least this will carry it. But it's going to need, I'm going to put some of this stabilizer in it. Probably won't need it because I'm probably going to be firing it up, but it ain't going to hurt nothing. So you remember this thing, you got to pull that off of there. Ha! Okay. Now, problem with this is the funnel I had for this, it broke and I tossed it away. So what I've opened that up, I can look right down in there into the fuel tank of the generator, and I'm going to pour this right down in there. I'm going to leave this open a little bit so I can get a little bit of light so I can see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Let's see. Nah, you ain't going to be able to see. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. Sorry if you're a cat lover, I didn't mean it that way. Come on, where are you? Oh. Put that right there and that'll give me a little light I can see in there. I'm just going to put an ounce in there. It holds a gallon. Or what does it hold? Gallon and a half. So I'm just going to pour this ounce in there. That'll be plenty good. Safety lid. I can't hardly get it open. Okay, now just open this up. I'm going to get a new funnel, by the way. The one I made, it didn't work, but it was fun making it. And making you a funnel when you can go buy one for 50 cents. Took me 2 hours to build it. Anyway, okay, so I'm just going to dump that right there. It's going to go right into the gas tank. Good. Got that. So everything's got our Sta-Bil in it. Never used it before. I hear all great, good things about it, so let's give it a try. Now I'll put my lid on it. Yeah, from now on when we start this thing up, it's going to have to be out of here. It was a good idea, but it definitely carries it. What I did is I put a thermometer in there so I can read it in the house. Watched it, and it started getting up over 100 degrees, and it was cool out. It wasn't cold, but I could watch it and see. I don't think it's going to work. We'll find that one out later. Anyway, I'm going to lock this up, call it good. Put my stick in there. That part works good. But we'll be able to fuel it either in there or pull it out and fill it. If we got to pull it out to use it, might as well just pull it out and fill it too. But that's that. We got that. Sta-Bil. Got the Sta-Bil all put in everything except for my lawnmower. It's not here. But I'll put that in there too. Now then, we're going to put this into my big tank back here. This one is hooked up with a fuel pump. Pretty cool because it goes right into the main tank. So I can pump this into the main tank and I can gravity feed it in there, right into the filler neck, and I don't have a gauge on it, so it will, airplane, it will keep showing full on my gauge until this one's empty. And then when this one's empty, my gauge in there will start to go down. That one in there alone will It'll take me about 400 or 500 miles, depending on if I'm pulling or not. So I know how far I can go. I wrap this old cloth around there just to keep the diesel from spilling. Now, this will hold, it says 70 gallons. Never been able to get 70 gallons in it. It must have shrunk from the time I purchased it to the time I put it in here. Okay. Easy open top. Now then, I want to put in, because it holds about 65 gallons or so, I'm going to put in the amount, I'm going to put in 3 ounces for every 10 gallons. So I'm going to pour that in there, and then I'm going to save the other for the main tank. That'll give us our 100 gallons of treatment. I marked it, pre-marked it. Perfect. Now then, when I fill up the other tank, the main tank, I'll just drop the rest of that in there. That's all there is to that. Got my injectors, which I've already changed once, and I got one slobbering again. I guess what's wrong with it? Don't know. I'm gonna wrap my dirty sock around there, keep the fuel from getting out on my nice pretty diamond plating. Put my anti-theft device on, hold the padlock, and as far as fuel additives and treatments go, we're ready to go. Should be out of here next on the 24th or 25th of October. I don't know what day I'll post this, but that's the days we're hoping to leave. Looks like the weather is going to be the best at that time, and that's what we're going to do. I don't know if any of this helped you, but I hope the hat entertained you. You have a great day, and enjoy. By the way, the Dodge dump truck here, it's for sale. You want to find out more about it, get a hold of American RV Nomads site. This is his truck, it's his property. Send him a message. Fine dump truck. Windshield's not even broke in it. Huh, side glass is. Dump truck. It ain't gonna be, you could probably use it for a dump truck, but it'd be cool to restore this thing if you're young enough. I'm not young enough, I ain't restoring it. Like I said, it's got a Hemi in it. That'd be pretty cool. Restore this with all new drivetrain and then pull your fifth wheel.